I used to be a real big fan of the SMG4 channel years ago when I first discovered them in 2014. Their first FNAF video, which was uploaded in November of the same year, is their second most viewed video to date, and one that brought many new fans, including me, to the channel. Their machinimas used to really make me laugh, and I used to talk to my friends about whatever their newest video was and whatever wacky shit Mario and the others were up to. After 5 years though, their channel has declined and lost the charm that made them what they were. It was a slow decline that started with some minor changes that began to add up over time, and culminated in a channel that now just appears to be Super Mario Logan, but made in Gmod. If you go to any SMG4 video made before 2016, you will see comments reminiscing how funny the videos used to be, and how much the channel has gone downhill. Now, when exactly did SMG4 start declining? Was it when they introduced Fishy Boopkins, or Psycho, or Bob? Or what about when they started to use the Super Mario Galaxy render of Mario and other characters? Was it when they started to become more corporate and appeal to a younger audience? Maybe when they added all these new characters to the cast and made long story arcs that attempted to expand more on the SMG4 lore and its new characters, but ended up alienating fans by removing humor and placed more sentimental storytelling? Was it when Chris, Swagmaster, Steve, and other characters became absent to make room for the newer characters like Tari, Maggie, and Axel? I think it's a combination of some of these, but mainly one issue: changing the format of SMG4 to be more story-driven and sentimental at the expense of what the core of the show is. The introduction of the Squid Girl on July 15th, 2017 was a date I think SMG4 started to really decline. In episodes after that, SMG4 started to shoehorn in emotional moments and storytelling at the expense of actual humor. Classic side characters also started to disappear. The only time I saw SMG3 after 2017 was at the end of the Waluigi arc, in which he was the main antagonist for like that one episode. Chris and Swagmaster, who were already absent since November 20, 2016, finally appeared over a year later on January 13th, 2018, and then disappeared for an even longer period of time, until the second episode of the anime arc, which was on March 23rd, 2019. What's with all these arcs? How many arcs have there been? Let's see, we have the Waluigi arc, the Bob the Rapper arc, and the anime arc, all within a time span of less than a year, if we don't include the 40-minute movie that was a follow-up to the anime arc. All those arcs, at the expense of series like Randomness Backwards and Retard 64, which had to be renamed to fit YouTube's new monetization policies. The top search related to SMG4 on Google is SMG4 kid friendly? And I think even Google is confused on differentiating the YouTube Kids channels, since the answer is about Super Mario Logan. The actual quality of the videos haven't declined, they're not uploading in 480p anymore, and the animation doesn't look like it's been done by 5 Indians for their 50 rupees an hour. It's more like the humor and charm is absent from a lot of episodes, as a result of characters like Tari and Maggie turning the show into fucking melodramatic shit. They're getting more views than ever currently, and are doing very well right now, probably from putting the bright colors into the thumbnails to exploit the algorithm for the plentiful amounts of YouTube Kids revenue. As is the policy for every YouTube Kids channel, they don't get involved in any controversy. The most controversial thing I remember them doing was parodying other YouTube channels like Watch Mojo and Drama Alert. I was searching on YouTube for critical videos on SMG4, and the most viewed one is from 5 years ago, in which they talk about how bad modern SMG4 is. The reason why there's hardly any critical videos on SMG4 is because they've turned into a kids channel where 99% of their audience doesn't know how to pirate Adobe Premiere Pro CC, or even create a YouTube account in the first place, hence why they get such a low amount of likes compared to the number of views. Now, I've been watching some old episodes, and I just realized that they were always stupid. It's just that years ago I was 11 years old and thought this shit was funny. Only thing that changed is that they know who their demographic is now, and are making content to appeal even more to kids. I mean, just look at their fan meetup videos. All preteens. I realized that in terms of content, they're largely the same, other than the format 5 years ago being less advertiser friendly, and now they're attempting to make stories out of this shit. They haven't changed much, it's just that their old fans have grown up.
Easy for ens, dance, put that upper belt. Miners Majori haastaa legendaarisi. Nyt isos liigas niinku Roosberg, suomalais rättii. Maailmanluokan kaliberis, 2 lasi maitoa ja 1 lasi piimää. En se kylvää ja en se siittää. Natu paljusta kansi avataan. Pojat on tulos, torilla tavataan. Easy for ens, dance, put that upper belt. Easy for ens, dance, put that upper belt. Allu on valmiina myllyt.